What's up, man? It's your boy back, man. Had to take a quick little pause in making these videos, man. I ain't been having a lot of time. Been tired as hell. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video about I think I'm gonna title this shit "You Shouldn't Start a Business If You." And we're gonna talk about why you shouldn't start a business, right? Reasons why you shouldn't start a fucking business, you know what I'm saying? Because this shit ain't for everybody. I just really kind of realized this shit like over the get you one of these and you smoke. Tight vac. Shit is nice. Keeps your weed from getting all dusty and shit. Um, but yeah, man. You shouldn't start a business if you whatever, right? So the first thing I'm gonna say is you shouldn't probably start a business. Number one, to quit your day job. At least at first. Because yeah, man, at first, if you quit your job, you're gonna have some issues, especially right now. Because this is the thing, man. Like, it's part of my shit, man. I'm kind of dusty. I've been working all day. But yeah, man, if you want to quit your job, you got to at least get your business to where it replaces your job's income consistently, man, for like, let's say at least like 3 to 6 months. It depends on how risky you can afford to be. Like, if you got little kids, like, I don't have no little kids no more. Like, my kids are all grown. My kids are 23 and 19. My son will be 20. My daughter is 23. You know what I'm saying? Or actually, no, my bad. I'm tripping. She just turned 24. She's a 2000 baby. So, you know what I'm saying? Um, she just turned 24. So, yeah, boom. So, my daughter's 24. My son, he's 19. He'll be 20 this year. So, I don't have no babies, like, depending on me. Like, the problems that, like, I have now are not like, oh, you got to take him here and take them there and do this and do all this shit. Now it's like, hey, can I get 600 because I need some tires? Or can I get 350 because that I got this? And this just shit like that is really the problems. But they both work, so I be making them pay me my money back. But yeah, if you got a bunch of little kids, man, like, you need to make sure that your side business is really ready to be your main business first. Like, if you started on the side and you working on the side, which is what you should do, and that shit ain't putting out enough money where you can keep at least, I would actually say probably 10 to 20% more of what you're bringing in from the job. Because this business shit, man, you could hit a rough patch and not be able to get money. Like, I know some dudes that own restaurants that they like, shit was slow for a while here because in the wintertime it's kind of slow out here, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, my shit is like kind of like different. Like, it looks different on Instagram, so people really want to come fuck with our shit. Like, so like when my boys be like, damn, we only did this, I be like, damn. And I don't tell you nothing because sometimes I do triple them, quadruple them. You know what I'm saying? I'm very fortunate. Like, my business for my area, there's not a lot of people competing with me and my shit. You know what I'm saying? We sell pasta bowls, like mac and cheese bowls and shit like that. It's kind of like real Instagram, social media friendly. So like, people come in and they take pictures, and then their friends come, and then their family, the whole family, and shit like that. So it's been booming. So like, I've been noticing, like, I know some dudes that have businesses that do way more than mine now, for real. But like, for my size, yeah, we do pretty good. But like, if you go, say you're gonna go start some shit like a pizza shop, like, I know dudes that own pizza shops. That shit is real competitive. Like, you gotta think, pizza is so big. They got their own con. Like, they got their own pizza show. Like, there's like not really a show for like what I do. There's like a pizza show though. Like, think about that shit. Like, there's a whole fucking show with pizza. It's just pizza equipment, pizza innovation, pizza fucking. There's a whole section that's just pizza boxes and shit. Maybe I'll go to that shit and I'll take some videos, show y'all that shit on here. Yeah, there's like a whole pizza con. There's actually like a show next week for one of my suppliers. I'm gonna go and get some footage and shit, and maybe I'll talk about the show and kind of give y'all some insight into the restaurant game a little bit too. Still always just talking shit on here, right? Kind of show you guys like what the business looks like and like what to expect and shit. Maybe we'll get into some of that. But yeah, we'll do some deep diving into actually like some of my business, because I have like a few businesses, so I'll kind of show y'all like how some of my business are. I only have one brick and mortar now. Everything else is an online business that I do. I just feel like that's the trend. I feel like unless you got a really, really niche brick and mortar that a lot of people are into, like you shouldn't do that shit. Like brick and mortar, at least to start. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got like a machine shop you want to start, then yeah, you gotta be brick and mortar. You might start in your garage. You might go rent a little shop later. That type of shit you definitely need a spot for at some point. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be welding and doing all that shit in your crib forever. You want to get a shop with the right power and like all that shit, you know, then you can grow the business away from your crib, because that's one thing you might want to do. But like when you building a business for real, you need to be able to sustain yourself, like your living. Like I know dudes, like I was saying, I know dudes that don't sometimes can't take a paycheck. I've been to where I didn't take paychecks, and like this business, I was able to jug the bread from that to keep my shit rolling. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you have to make sure that you can keep that money coming in. So you might need to, like, instead of quit your job to do your side business, your business, if it's looking good, what you might do is just flip and then do your business as a full-time, but keep your part-time job so you got that extra bread coming in. You know what I'm saying? then you're not just 100% relying on the business, because a lot of the time we have a tendency to just say, fuck it, I'm gonna go all in. Like if you like a real hustler, you just going, fuck it, I'm gonna go all in on this shit. We gonna make it work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. But like, don't do that shit. Stack you up some money and then start the business on the side, and then don't spend that much of the stacked money either. Like, man, like you should be able to start any business like for about a rack, just to prove the concept. I'm not saying like full-fledged or getting no buildings and shit, but a band, you should be able to get into that business and like get some of the product and sell some and kind of get an idea like what this shit finna look like, you know, with about a rack. I'm gonna say most businesses, you know what I'm saying, like a rack. It's not even to take a lot of money to try it. Now, once you get past that rack shit and you just testing out the concept, like I would test out the concept with like about a rack. And then I would come back with whatever you could stack over some time. You might have 10, or you might need a 10 or a 20 real quick. You know what I'm saying? You might have to run up a credit card or whatever, man. Like figure this shit out. That's why you a hustler. You got to figure this shit out. But keep you a part-time job, man. That's what I'm going to say for sure. Don't start a business if you want to quit your fucking job, because that shit ain't the answer. For sure ain't the fucking answer. Especially like no fucking pizza shops or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So the second thing that I'm going to say, don't start no business if you don't like to work. Don't start no motherfucking business. If you like one of them motherfuckers that like to have your schedule like 30 hours, 35, 45 hours a week type shit, maybe like a management, you like a manager, but you really love those 2 days off. You know what I'm saying? You really love having 2 days together off, shit like that. You like that, don't start no fucking business. You might just start you like a little side hustle, make you a little money, be content with that shit, man. You should just be content with that, because entrepreneur motherfuckers, man, like in the beginning, we be working like a fucking slave. Like, you gotta be willing to pull whatever. You gotta be able to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now it's gonna rain. So hopefully the rain ain't too much in my audio. I should have brought my mic. But fuck it, we're gonna keep going. Yeah, if you don't like to work, bro, like now I'm gonna go on a rant on how you gonna have to work your ass off. So, like my restaurant, I'm closed on Monday, but shit, I still work Mondays. I still work Mondays. You know what I'm saying? So, like that's the day I do like the extra cleaning. I do like the inventory and shit like that, and do the orders and shit like, let contractors come in, fix stuff. Like on Monday, my hood guy is gonna come. But now, so now what I've been learning and doing is like to free myself up. I went and made extra keys. So now I got extra key 1, extra key 2. Boom! I just send them. Hey, just go talk to such and such, and they'll give you a key. Boom. You let me know when you about to pull up, and I'll turn the alarm off for you. Boom. That way I still have some type of control, and I got cameras in all my shit. All my spots that I ever do that I have, I got cameras in my shit so I can see what's going on in a second. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you like need 2 days off, you want 2 days off, you don't want to work, you don't want to work 12-hour, 15, 18 out, 20 hours in a row. Don't start no business, bruh. Just be happy with your job. Like, if you got a job making like 60, 50, 60, 80 bands or whatever, like, just be happy. Even 35. Like, you like to go to work, come home, play the game and shit. Like, on the regular, nigga, don't start no business. Just go on and leave that shit alone, because you just gonna be in the way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you just gonna be in the way. So don't be in the way. You're gonna start a business, you gotta be about this shit, man. That's why you always say you should start your business based on some shit that you love. At least partially. Something you have an interest in at least. Yeah, that shit cherried off the first hit. That's crazy. Yeah. You gotta, that shit. Man. Yeah. You go to work. Like sometimes I work, I might sleep for like 6, maybe 7 hours, get up and go right back. Because I got other businesses too. So sometimes like I might not work a lot at the restaurant that day, but I'll go over here, but I'll be at my other shit, at my other spot, or one of my other spots, doing other shit. My other spots are where I got like the digital businesses, you know what I'm saying? Office space and in a warehouse. So yeah, so you wanna have some kind of balance, but like when you start first touching that money, like if you let me say, like me, I've been already, because I was like doing other shit, so I've been already checking money, like more like above average money, not like on no like rich nigga shit, like you know what I'm saying, off no street shit, but like above average, like you know what I'm saying, like above average. Just imagine that, like if the average nigga is at like whatever the average nigga, just like a few racks a month more than him, that money, you know what I'm saying, like my kid played, like my son, he played AAU basketball, traveling to like 40 some states. We paying for flights, rooms, all the shit they eating. Yeah, like my son played AAU basketball, like he played like in tournaments, like he didn't want to go to college and shit, so he stopped hooping. But like a lot of his homies are like is in college hooping. You know what I'm saying? But my son, he didn't want to go that route. He wanted to be an entrepreneur like his dad. So he already has his own company, and he works for me too. So, he's just doing that. So he's getting his money. But he's kind of smart because he's listening, because like now that I'm older, I know like how to actually like flip some money. So, You know what I'm saying? I be showing him, like, look, I be showing him all the plays. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to do everything. Website building, brand building, social media, like all the shit. Like any course I had, I shoot it to him. You know what I'm saying? Let him look at it. Uh, just giving him game, showing him how to jug from a young age. That, you know what I mean? Like, that shit is priceless. But like, he understand too, like, you gonna work. Like, that nigga get up, work on his own business, then come to work. And then might work on his shit some more later. You know what I'm saying? If you want the extras, you gotta do the extras. If you want the extras, man, you gotta get up and do the extras, man. You can't be sitting around. You know what I'm saying? You gotta miss out. Like, if y'all, like, I ain't seen none of these, what is it? Like the Nuggets, they been whooping the shit out the Lakers. I ain't seen one motherfucking game. I just seen the highlight. I seen the shot. I just seen the little shit. I was on scrolling on social media. I was taking a little breather. I was smoking. I was looking on social media. That's what I do. And then I'll post my content on my social media for my restaurant, for my other businesses, and then I get back to work. I don't be watching no game. I don't see no game. I don't see the fight. I just see the knockout hit or whatever. I don't get to watch the whole fight too much. Sometimes I go to shows. I'm an older nigga, so I like to go to shows. Like, there's this Benny Butcher concert coming up. I think that shit next week. I might go to that shit, Benny Butcher. But like, yeah, I like to go to shows. I like to go to the movies and shit like that. But sometimes I might not get to go to that shit. I might have to wait for that hoe to get on the streaming, so I can watch it when I come to the crib before I go to bed. I'll turn it on, and then it'll take me 3 times to watch the shit, because I'm always like, oh, I got an idea. Boom, get the laptop out and just, you know. So yeah, if you don't want to work your ass off, don't start no company, man, because this shit ain't easy, bro. Like, you can't be slipping, man. This shit is cutthroat. It's a competition. Niggas is trying to get, like, to money. Like, it's not no, like, yeah, niggas ain't playing, man. They're not playing, like, at the high. Once you get, like, to the level where, like, you talking about, like, companies that's doing like $1 million or higher, it's like a different type of competition. Like, everybody be like, oh, they not competing, nigga. Yeah, we shaking hands, we talking. Dude, what'd you do last week? Boom, boom. It's a competition, nigga. Trust me. It's a competition, man. Niggas is driving by each other's spots, seeing who's busy, seeing who's not busy and shit. You see them. You know, everybody knows. They'll come eat with you and shit, come pick your brain, all that shit. We all do that shit. I done that shit a couple times too when I first started. But fools will start their shit, they'll come by and see how your shit run. Just come, go through your shit. Go through your, everywhere I go, I learn something. Like, I'll tell you some shit I learned the other night. I never went to Shake Shack. They've been opened up out here, but I never went. I just never went. I got my little spots I go, or I cook my own shit. But finally, I was like, just cooling, smoking. Let's go to Shake Shack. Fuck it. Went over there, and like, there's some shit I like about that shit. There's some shit I hated about that shit. I'll never do in my shit, because I just don't think it's good. Like, I believe in customer service. But like, nigga, this shit is a competition, man. You can't be lazy, bro. Like, if you don't like to work, man, don't start a business. Just, play the game, my nigga. Compete on there or whatever. Like, have your fun on the game or whatever. Enjoy your bread. But you want to make a lot of money. Like, if your goals are like in the 6-figure, 7-figure range, like, per year, you want to make, at least like $200,000 to $500,000, like, in your income. Like, that's my kind of goals now. I worked up to that shit. My first goals was just to hit 6 figures, like, just to get 100 bands, like 100 bands a year. Don't let these niggas tell you, man, that 100 bands a year ain't shit, man. If you single, you can make 100, nigga, go get that hundo. That's your stepping stone to the next frontier. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to that 100, you're gonna be like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be done bought you some assets. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna start putting your money in. Like, I'll say I've done almost, like, since I opened the restaurant, we've been open 2 years. We've done over 7 figures, right? So well over 7 figures. You know what I'm saying? Like multiple 7 figures, right? So, all right. So once you making over 100 bands, right? 100 bands, you gonna be looking different. Even if you got a wife and you make 50 and she make 50 and y'all smart and y'all go like this and now y'all got 100, then you can live a little different. And then you can start making some of them investments. Maybe start one of her ideas. My whole entrepreneur career started with my wife's business. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna try to stay on topic, man. You know I be smoking, so I just be talking and shit. But yeah, man. I was talking about why you shouldn't start a business. You feel me? And I was saying like, if you lazy nigga, stay the fuck at home. So yeah, don't start a business if you ain't trying to fucking work. All right. Next shit we gonna talk about is don't start no business if you can't hold yourself accountable for the shit that happens. So you gotta be ready to take accountability because you the fucking boss. All right. So when I first started the business, like I'll be like blaming shit on the business. The business ain't you the business. You the business. So if you fucked up the chicken and now you can't make payroll, that's on you. I've never done that shit. I always be having some shit on top so that I can pay my shit. Cause that shit, you can't be not paying motherfuckers. You gotta pay. That's a good thing a good habit you want to be into, right? So you got to hold yourself accountable, man, for whatever happens. Because sometimes you going to fuck shit up, man. Like, I done fucked up hella shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've never not had the money to make payroll, but I've been so busy that I just forgot to push the fucking submit on the fucking stupid shit. And then my team ended up getting paid like 2 days late. I've had that shit happen like once in 2 of my companies, 2 different of them, because I got 2 different companies. And one time my team got paid late, and then one time I just went ahead and I called the company, the direct deposit, and told them, don't do the direct deposit. I'm just going to pay my team today with paper checks. And I just wrote everybody paper checks so they got their money still and shit. Because I ain't want nobody like, you motherfuckers be counting on that payday. Like, they be counting that shit down just like you be counting down your shit too. Trying to figure out what you got. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you hold yourself accountable, man, for what the fuck is going on, because you the fucking one. If you hire a motherfucker and they suck, nigga, you did that shit. You just gonna have to figure out how you gonna fix it. You gonna have to put some extra time in training them, or you gonna have to figure it out and replace their ass, man. Because nobody's gonna come tell you, oh, I suck. They're not gonna tell you, oh, I suck. I'm slow as fuck. I can't fucking put out tickets. I can't read tickets. I can't fucking keep up. They're not gonna tell you that at the interview. So you gotta learn like how to read motherfuckers, and you gotta be able to like see if they previous experience kind of blends into what you're doing a little bit, where they're gonna be able to catch this shit quick. Because it costs a lot of money training people, man. Like, you're gonna find out if you start a business. But yeah, don't start no motherfucking business if you can't hold yourself accountable, man. You gotta hold your fucking self accountable always. Uh, there's so many instances I could talk about with that shit, but just hold yourself accountable, man, for whatever happens. You hire a motherfucking bad motherfucker, you make a mistake, you forget to do some shit you're supposed to do, whatever, man. That shit happen, man. It's how you react to that shit, how you keep on going, how you keep smashing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep smashing. Keep smashing, man. Smash the gas. My throat dried in a motherfucker. But yeah, man, I know a lot of these niggas that be like talking about businesses and shit. They don't be like smoking, but like I'm a real dude. Like, this me. I'm just gonna smoke in my videos. Like, I thought about it a gang of times. I'm just like, fuck it, man. People like my videos, they like my videos. If they don't, they don't. It's cool, man. Like I'm just gonna chop game and just let it be what it is. You feel me? Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Just when you if you decide to take the plunge with this shit, man, like really think about that shit. Like if you really like whatever you want to start a business, like cause like I always like get people to hit me up, right? Everybody want to hit me up, like man. Like, especially like motherfuckers that I ain't seen that I went to school with and shit. They be like, oh man, how do I start a business? They be hitting me up, DMing me, whatever. They'll see me, they'll see some shit. They'll see me on my personal like social medias posts and shit, and then they'll see like some other shit that I got going on. They'll be like, oh, that's you, that's crazy. They don't get it, you know? They don't get it like I just made that shit up. And then when I start telling them, like, look, I just made this shit up. I just hit a nigga up. I told him, like, look, I'm making this kind of restaurant. I'm doing this kind of company. Boom, I need a logo. Boom, I get my man to do the logo. Boom, pay him, get the logo, set up the LLC, get the bank accounts. Just do the shit. Like, you just write a list out of what you're going to do. Write the name down. Get you a notebook. Get you a notebook, man. Like, I got notebooks. Get you a notebook. And what's up, baby?
Wanna go get a pizza?
Yeah, we can go get a pizza, man.
Let me go get our tea.
Yeah, bring the tea. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, look, man. If you want to start a business, you want to get money. If you really want to get money, the best way is to start a business, man. I'm about to go get a pizza. I'm about to sip on this tea, and I'm about to smoke on some more of this weed. Maybe I'll make another video later. But look. If you want some money, figure out some shit that you can start a business in. It don't gotta be nothing unique. You can start a food truck, a hot dog car. I know a nigga that get like, I don't know how many racks exactly, but I would probably estimate that he's making 5 to 10 racks a week off hot dogs with a hot dog like cart thing with an umbrella, my nigga. Hot dogs, booming hot dogs and some hot links and shit. Look, you could do sandwiches. You could do whatever the fuck, bro. You could literally go. Actually, this gonna be the next video. I'm gonna tell you how you could start a food business for the low, and how you can get on, and what to do. All right, that's the next thing I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna go get this pizza, and I'm gonna sip on this tea, and I'm gonna smoke a little bit more weed. And I'm gonna make another video. I'm gonna post this motherfucker right after this one. You know what I'm saying? But look, if you want to get some money, I'm going to tell you, you could get some money starting any business. I got another video where I tell you how you can make money just by cleaning out the fucking I live in the suburbs. You know the cans that niggas roll out. If you live in a suburb area or whatever, or you live close to a suburb area, and there's the fucking cans that everybody wheel out with the trash, you can make a business, a side hustle off of just cleaning them cans. I seen niggas doing that shit. You could do that shit. Even if there's another niggas doing it, you can still go do it and still go get your money. It don't matter. So find you some type of little niche business you can jump in, and you can just go carve your bread out of. Because it's a marketplace. It's a market. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a market for, like, food. There's markets. There's, like, American food, Chinese food, wings. There's pizzas. There's burgers. There's sandwiches, right? You just jump in that shit, and you come up with your own brand. You come up with your own idea. You put your own little style, your own little stamp on that shit, and then boom. And then you just got to figure out the game. Like, in the restaurant game, it's just a certain way that you got to finesse. And it's cool. The money cool. That's why you think these motherfucking Chinese, there's more Chinese restaurants. I learned this shit fucking with my plug. There's more Chinese restaurants than there is McDonald's in this country. That's their dream to come over here and open up a fucking boom. Indian I know like 3 dudes own Indian restaurant. You see what I'm saying? And then that's the thing too, like when you start a business, you start knowing other motherfuckers like that be in the business. And then you might get a friend. Like I got a friend that's in a restaurant, been in a restaurant, hospitality business. He been in it for 20 years. So I can see my future if I'm successful in this shit in him. I could probably go further than him. You know what I'm saying? He even told me I could go further than him. That's the fucking craziest shit. You know what I'm saying? And he like my whole branding and how my shit is done up. You know what I'm saying? He's like, your shit got the scalability to it. And I'm like, yeah, you gassing me. But yeah, you just gotta put your motherfucking mind on that shit. Just write that shit down. I wrote this shit. I wrote all my shit down in a book. Before I do anything, I write. Maybe I might document that process too. Yeah, I got some ideas, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Don't start a business if you. Peace.